Riley Gaines is one of the bravest people we know, and we're grateful to have her join us tonight. Riley Gaines, thank you so much for coming on. Was that as horrifying as it looked?
I mean, it was terrifying for me. The police did not inform me of any sort of action plan. Turning Point USA invited me to the campus. I delivered a very civil and respectful speech where I had great dialogue with even protesters who were participating in a sit-in. All of a sudden, after my speech, the room was stormed. The lights were turned off, and I was rushed with no one there to escort me to a safe place. I was punched, I was hit multiple times, I was shoved, until finally we exited the room. But we could not leave because the protesters flooded the halls, and so I was pushed into a classroom along that hallway where I was barricaded in for 3 hours.
3 hours? Why didn't someone with a gun come and bring you to safety?
Because they were terrified. They were scared to put their hands on these people because they know what these people are capable of. These people yelled obscene, violent, vulgar things to both myself and the officers, I could tell, didn't feel comfortable putting them in a position that would mean they do their job, which is a really scary, chilling thought.
This is the most dangerous extremist movement in the United States right now. It's getting bigger, not smaller. It's gaining steam, not losing it. The White House has endorsed it. I mean, what does this mean for you? And I just can't say it again since I happen to know you. You are an inherently moderate person who means harm to no one. But are you worried about your safety going forward?
You know, I am worried about my safety. I have to be now. When we have people who are willing to do this, and we know why they're willing to do this, it's because they don't have reason, they don't have logic, they don't have science, they don't have common sense on their side. That's on my side. And so they protrude by violence, whether it's physical or verbal violence. But what this means for me, this does not deter me. This assures me that I am doing the right thing. This will not silence me when they want me to be silenced. It just means I need to speak louder.
Really quick, did anyone...
I am proud to call Riley Gaines a friend, and as a former NCAA athlete myself, as a young woman, it infuriates me to see the video and the imagery of her being violently attacked by a vicious left-wing radical transgender mob for speaking truth. The truth that men and women are different. The truth that men are physically superior to women and therefore should not be allowed to compete against us in athletics. The truth that women, we deserve our own safe spaces in privacy, in bathrooms, and in locker rooms. When did the truth become controversial? When we have a major political party in this country that is teaming up with the media, the big tech companies, Hollywood, our entire culture, to make the truth controversial and to make falsehoods and to make biological fallacies the mainstream norm. Now we have an entire generation that neglects biological truth and is engaging with, accepting, and encouraged by these falsehoods. That's propaganda in its greatest form, and you see it in these videos attacking Riley Gaines. God bless Riley Gaines. God bless all of the women out there and men that are speaking this truth, pushing back against this insane idea that men should be allowed to compete against girls. Where have we gone as a country?